Good day, the participants of this seminar. I welcome you all to this seminar this evening. I want to believe you have a wonderful day. We shall be looking at achieving examination excellence. What to do to achieve excellence in exams. Basically, this seminar is merely for those that are preparing for examinations such as WASC, NECO SSCE, PEB, UTME, and any form of examination you are preparing for. This seminar is just for you. Once again, I welcome you all. We try to wait for some of our participants, some of those that registered for the seminar. We waited for about 10 minutes, so now we want to start. Achieving examination excellence. How do you achieve excellence in exam? To achieve excellence in exam is not just a day job. It's not something you wake up in the morning and say, yes, I'll have an exam today and I'm going to achieve excellence. It's something you prepare for. It's something you work to achieve. It's something you work for to achieve. It's something that you must plan adequately for to achieve excellence in exam. Now, let's start. I would like to share my screen with you just to show you some of the things that I have here. In this seminar, we shall be looking at what is the meaning of exam itself. What is examination? The meaning of examination. What are those things you need to do before you can achieve excellence in exam? Achieving examination success. That is, achieving examination excellence. What is exam? An examination is an exercise designed to examine or to test your progress, your qualification, or your knowledge. When you are given an examination, it's to test your progress in a particular area. It's to test your qualifications. You are qualified to move to the next level. It's to test your knowledge. If you have the adequate knowledge for you to move to the next level. Some students see examination as a barrier. No. Examination is not a barrier. Examination is a stepping stone to a greater level. Without an examination, there is no way you can move to the next level. So when you are given an exam, it's to test your knowledge about on a particular thing, or to test you if you are qualified to move to the next level. You can say examination is a test of knowledge or proficiency of someone. Okay? What are the importance of examination? When the importance of something is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you get to know the importance of some things, there is no way you can utilize or maximize the advantage of that thing. So what are the importance of an examination? Number one, it helps in self-assessment. It helps you to assess yourself. It helps you to know your strength. It helps to know your weakness. Oh, I'm good in this area. Oh, I still have a lot of work to do in this aspect. Some are very good in calculations. Some are very good in essay. But when you are examined, when you do self-assessment for yourself, when you do self-examination for yourself, it helps you to know your weakness. It helps you to know your strength. Another importance of examination, it helps teachers to assess improvement. Oh, this student, has he improved in this area last session or last term, thereabout? He had 50% in this area, but has it improved? Oh, we work on this. Has it improved in this area too? So it helps in self-assessment. It helps teacher to assess the improvement of a student also. For future assessment, to set realistic goals and develop strategies to achieve them. Examination also helps you to to set to assess yourself in order to set a goal for yourself, to set a realistic goal, and also helps you to strategize in achieving those goals. Oh, I would like to be an engineer in future. Okay, if I'm going to be an engineer, am I so good in calculation? Oh yes, I'm good in calculation. That means I'm good to go. Oh, I would like to be a lawyer. What are those subjects that I'm very good at? So I'm very good in English. Okay, yes. I'm very good in literature. Okay, yes. That means you're good to go. It helps you to plan for the future and to set a realistic goal. Another importance of examination, preparedness to face future challenges. Don't take the examination you do in school, or don't take the examination you are preparing for now as just a one-time test. No, it's to prepare you for challenges in future. Your preparedness for your examination now determines how you are going to prepare for the challenges you are going to face in future. This life is full of challenges, is full of examination. So your ability to prepare well for your exams now, it helps to prepare for the future challenges too. It's also one of the importance of examination. Today, it surprises that some students don't know what they are on or things are they examined on. There are so many factors that your examiner look out for when you are being examined. And that takes us to on what am I examined? Number one, you are examined on time management. Yes, time management. I repeat, time management. You are examined on time management. How you are able to manage your time. Are you the type that when you are given an exercise in your class, you spend 10 or 20 minutes about on a question that you are supposed to spend 5 minutes? When you are given something to do, you waste so much time. Your examiner examines you on time management. Another thing that you're examined on is critical thinking. Critical thinking. Your ability to think well. In questions that will be given to you in the exam, you discover that your teacher would not give you, or the examiner will not give you the exact examples that you did in class. And that's where your critical thinking comes in. It surprises you when some students or some candidates would say, they have not been taught this, they have not been taught this, our teacher did not do this for us, our teacher did not teach us this. For not knowing that they try to 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 reframe the question, they try to change the question one way or the other, just for you to think critically. Critical thinking. Another thing that you're examining on is classroom discipline. Classroom discipline. Your During your lectures, your teacher must have taught you, or your teacher must have told you some things to do in exam. Do this, this is how to do this is how to do this, don't do it this way, don't do this way. So it is now time for you to put those things, those instructions you have had. It's time for you to practice them. Your teacher wants to test you, the examiner wants to test your classroom discipline. And even in the examination hall, how disciplined are you? Is it just to go to the examination hall, you make noise, you disturb, you distract? No, 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 no. That's not it. You want to test your classroom discipline. Another thing you are tested on, or you examined on, is academic growth. I repeat, academic growth. Oh yes, you are examined on your academic growth. Oh, has this a boy or has this girl improved in this area? Yes, with in mathematics we did mensuration. Last week we did mensuration. So as he grow in this area, can he do mensuration by himself now or by herself? Your academic growth. Are you growing academically? It's not just to go into the examination or you write what you know down. No, 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 no. Are you growing academically? Are you improving academically? Those things you could not do last time, can you do them now? Another thing you are tested on is confidence and courage. Confidence and courage. When you are given an exam, have you developed that confidence to write the exam yourself, or do you still look for someone to teach you the examination hall? The examination hall is a place where you have to sit and face the exam yourself, write it yourself, do it yourself. It's not a place where you look for someone to teach you or to support you. So your examiner wants to test your confidence. Your examiner wants to test your courage. Have you developed that confidence? Have you developed that courage to do the exam yourself? These are the things that you must put into consideration as you are entering to the examination hall. All right? Now, what are those things you need to do to achieve examination success, to achieve excellence in exam? What are those things you need to do? There are four basic factors that must be put in place if really you want to achieve success in exam. There are four basic factors that must be put in place if truly, really you want to achieve excellence in the exam. And what are those basic factors? Preparation and planning. How do you prepare? How do you plan for the exam? How do you prepare? How do you plan towards achieving the success in that exam? Another thing is active study techniques. Active study techniques. Not just to study, but actively. You study actively. Active study techniques. We shall break this down one after the other. The study environment and your routine. The environment where you study and your daily routine. What do you do on daily basis to achieve the excellence that you want in the exam? And then on the examination day, what do you do? How do you go about the exam on the day of the examination? This we can break down one after the other. Preparation and planning. Number one, first thing you need to do is start early. I repeat, start early. Start your examination preparation early. It baffles me or it's so disheartening when I see some students. They would say, after the exam and they see the result, they say, and I read, oh, I read seriously for the exam. Oh, how did you read? I read overnight. In fact, I read the whole book overnight. I would just laugh. And then I ask them a simple question. How do you expect to perform well in an examination when all you could do is to read overnight? You have about 10, 15 pages of book to read from now to you have an exam tomorrow and you have about 15 or 10 pages of a book to read to prepare for an examination the following day. And you expect what you have read overnight stick in your brain, or you expect to read that in a way that you will be able to answer the question correctly in the exam. No, 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 it's not possible. You start early, start preparation early, read early, start early. Don't wait few days to examination before you start preparing. It's not done that way. Don't wait few days. few weeks before the examination before you start preparing. No, few weeks the examination before you start reading. No, it's not done. Reading is not easy. That's why you need to start early. It's not bad if you read over and over again. The more you read, the better you understand, the better you know it. Another thing is understand the format of the examination. Many are preparing for WASP, many are preparing for UTME, they don't know the format of the examination. And you are preparing for the examination. No, that's not the best thing to do. You need to understand the format of an examination. When we say format of an examination, like UTME, in UTME, we have multiple choices question. Multiple choice question. The UTME contains 180 multiple choice questions. 180 multiple choice questions. In which English alone takes 60 questions. 60 questions. You know, in UTME, you are to write 4 subjects. You'll be examined on 4 subjects. English is compulsory, that is, use of English is compulsory for all candidates. So the remaining 3 questions now depend on the course of study in the university. For instance, like those that want to go for engineering, English, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So English, it takes 60 questions out of 180 questions. So the remaining 3 subjects, math, English, and math, physics, and chemistry, those ones go for 40 questions each. Those ones go in 40 questions each, making total of 180 questions. And for these 180 questions, you are spent maximum of 2 hours. I repeat, 2 hours for each of these on the whole 180 questions. So you must understand the format so that in your preparation you will know how to prepare. It's not just to prepare for an examination. No, it's not just to plan for an examination. You must understand the format. Another, for example, in WAS, there are so many subjects in WAS that you need to understand their format. In mathematics, you have 50 multiple choice questions. 50 multiple choice questions. That's paper 1. For paper 2, you have essay. In essay, for mathematics in essay, you have section A and you have section B. You have section A and you have section B. For section A, you have 5 compulsory questions. 5 compulsory questions in section A. So those 5 questions must be answered. And each of those 5 questions carries 8 marks. 8 marks. So making 40 marks in all for that section A. While in section B, I mean for that paper 2 in mathematics, that is essay. While for section B, you have 8 questions, you have to pick any 5. 8 questions, you have to pick any 5. At times, they give 10 questions to pick any 5. You see that they make it 8 questions to pick any 5 or 10 questions to pick any 5. And out of these questions, each of these questions goes for 12 marks each. 12 marks each. So all these formats must be known. You must know the format of an examination, not just to study or to read. You must know the format of these exams, and this will guide you in your preparation. Another thing, create a timetable. Have a timetable in your preparation, not just reading, not just studying. Have a timetable. It's a timetable that will guide you, and follow the timetable strictly. In your planning also, prioritize your topics. Prioritize your topics. What do I mean? Know the topics that are relevant. There are some topics in your subject that you know day in, day out, year in, year out, come rain, come sun, these topics will be out. You must understand those topics well. Let's say, for instance, in mathematics, majoration, construction, graph. When you say graph, trigonometric graph, quadratic graph, either of the two, statistics, probability, circuit geometry, coordinate geometry, all those topics, they are topics that every year in, year out, they have questions on them. There is no way you will write WASP that you will not write those topics, that you will not solve those topics, or questions will not come out in those topics in mathematics. So you must understand those topics. And all other topics that you know you are not really good at, then go and study them. It's not just about reading, it's not just about studying. You must be intentional. Why am I doing this? I have to do this because I want to achieve something. You must be intentional in your actions. You must have reason for doing it. Hope you get that. Okay. Now, how do you carry out active study techniques? Like I said earlier, not just reading anyhow, like reading newspaper. No. To carry out active study techniques or to involve in active study techniques, you must, number one, visual aids. When you say visual aids, when you read a topic, visualize it. For example, in measuration in mathematics. Oh, a cylinder. Okay, okay. Let's put an example of a cylinder. Okay, a tin of a milk. Okay, if I'm giving tin of a milk, that's a typical example of a cylinder. Okay, open at one end, close at one end. Okay, if I close at one end, if it is closed at one end, that means the other hand is open. Okay, okay. Visualize it. Visualize it. In physics, there are so many things you can visualize. Visualize what you are reading. Visualize it. Think of it in your heart. Think about it in your heart. Visualize that if is happening to you. Visualize it as if is what you are seeing it physically. With that, you'll be able to remember. Active recall. Try and recall what you have read. Most of these topics you read you read, or most of the topics you are taught in school, most of them we do them on daily basis. We do them on daily basis. Most of the actions on daily basis are from what you have been taught in school. So when you try to record those things from your activities, from your daily activities, it helps you to recall. It helps you to recall what you have read. You can be going on the road and you see a vehicle moving. Oh, a vehicle accelerates at a speed of, then come to rest after a vehicle passed by you, and then you quickly remember, hey, this vehicle is accelerating. But maybe if that vehicle suddenly come across a pothole and applies brake, what happens? That means a deceleration coming to rest at that point. Someone threw a stone. That's an example of a body under a projection. It's an example of a projection. When someone throws a stone, when you throw something up, that's a body under gravity. So many of these things are in what we do on daily basis. So try and recall them. It helps a lot. Another thing is explain concepts. Explain what you have read. Teach others what you know. When you teach others what you know, it helps a lot to recall. It helps you to understand it better. In fact, as a matter of fact, when you teach others what you know, it helps you to know those areas you have not understood well. So teach others what you know. That's the best way of learning. Another thing, practice past questions. Practice past questions. I said it earlier, be intentional. Practicing past questions is not just about, uh, okay, number one A, number two B, number three C. Oh, I got some. I just leave it. No, the ones you missed, go back to those questions. Oh, why did I miss this? What is the explanation? How is the best way to understand this? Practice past questions. One thing that is sure is there is no new questions again. Or new, let me say new questions are not many. Most of these exams, be it WASC, be it NECO, SSC, be it UTMB, they don't have new questions every year. They bring questions from their past questions, from questions they've written years ago. Practice questions. It helps you to it helps you to have better understanding of those exams. It gives you the format of how those exams are to be answered. Get a jotter. This sounds simple, but it's one of the key factors that helps you in your active study. Get a jotter. It's not always easy to go back to a textbook to read, but when you have a jotter, jot the points, put down the points you have read, put down the points in a way that you know you understand. So when anytime you take that jotter, once you go through it, you understand the whole topic that you have read before. Get a jotter, put down points, and even in the process of solving past questions, there would be some points that you did not see in the textbook that you will see in past questions. Add it to your text, add it to your jotter. Get a small note, jot. It helps a lot. Get a small jotter. I can even go about it. Get a small jotter you can take along and you can take along with you anywhere you are going. It helps a lot. Okay? Your study environment. Study environment and your routine. The environment where you study matters. The environment where you engage in active study matters a lot. Are you studying in an environment where there's distraction? No. Eliminate distraction. Distraction will not let you concentrate on what you are reading. Eliminate distraction. Are you studying in an environment where your friends will distract you? Oh, are you the one that is right to prepare for an exam? Come, let's play. Are you to leave the book and start playing? No, eliminate distraction. Another thing, take break in between studying time. So you want to read for 2 hours. Oh, good, good. It's good to study. It's good to read. But with in between the 2 hours, you can have a 10-minute break. Or you study for like 1 hour. Okay, have a 10-minute break. Just take a walk. Take a walk. Receive fresh air. Stretch your legs. Stretch your hand. Let your break. Take a rest. And then you come back to it. But that does not mean you now spend after studying for 1 hour, you now use the many hours to play. No, you discipline. You are studying for 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour to study, 10 minutes break, and then you come back. Use the remaining 50 minutes to study. It helps a lot. Study group. You have a group where you study together. There are some people having a group that study together with them. It's helpful. While some people don't, it's not helpful to some people. If you have a study group where you come together to study, to read, yes, it's very good. It will help you to know those areas that you are yet to understand better. It will help in your weaknesses and then to know your strength. Study group. If it works for you, go for it. But if it doesn't work for you, then do personal study. Do personal study. Okay. On the examination day, what do you do? On the examination day, what do you do? Hmm. I laugh when I see students saying, I read overnight. You read overnight, okay? And you expect to do well in the examination hall the following day. Would you not be feeling sleepy in the examination hall? Would you not be feeling busy in the examination hall? Would you not be weak in the examination hall? Well, some people do it and it goes well with them. But I personally, I don't recommend this for students. Okay, that's why it is good to start preparation early. Start studying early. Start preparing for an examination early enough. Not few weeks to exam, 2 weeks to exam, a week to exam. You want to start reading, you want to start studying. No, that's not the best way to go. No. Rest well. You are going for an examination tomorrow. Use today to sleep. Rest your brain. It will help you to think well. It will help you to think straight. Rest well on the day of examination. In fact, when you rest well, it reduces anxiety. It reduces the tension. It reduces the examination fever, if I can use that. It reduces the examination fever. Rest well. But for you to rest well, that means you must start your preparation early enough. Very important. Another thing to do on the examination day, read and follow instructions. Sometimes when I see students script, instruction says give your answer in three significant figures. Give your answer in three significant figures. As simple as that statement sounds, it has cost a lot of people marks and eventually they fail it. It's not that they don't know the question, they know it. But simple statement, give your answer in three significant figures. They just ignore that the statement. They see that they give it in more than three significant figures, or they don't even, it's not even up to three significant figures. Read instruction, follow instruction strictly. There is no any examination without instruction. No matter how an examination is, no matter how small an examination is, there is always an instruction before it. Oh, give uh, an acronym synonyms to this word. Some go ahead and pick acronyms. So what is the nearest meaning to this word? But because they are just in a hurry, oh, I know this, I know that, they just jump into it and they forget the instruction. Read and follow instructions. Very important. And manage pressure. I can't lie to you, there is always pressure on the examination day. So manage it. Anything that you know will increase the pressure, avoid it. Avoid it. Take your materials ready. That's one of the things that can bring in pressure, that can cause pressure. You get the things ready. Oh, I will need my set. I will need the eraser. I will need the pen. I will need the calculator. Oh, let me get 2 pens. If this one stop working, this one will work. Manage pressure. Don't allow anything that will put pressure on you. Get to an examination hall on time. Some people, they would have started the exam and they will just be coming after 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And then the examiner will be, why just coming? Why just shouting on them? That alone can put pressure on you. Add that alone can destabilize you. Manage pressure. Put yourself together. Don't allow anything to discomfort you. Don't entertain fear. Don't entertain fear. Then maintain good health. What I say? Maintain good health. If you would need to go for treatment before the examination, go for treatment. You can't be sick and at the same time be expecting your you expecting you to do well in the exam. It's not possible. Maintain good health, eat well, sleep well, exercise well. If you need to treat malaria, treat yourself before the examination. It's only those with good health that can do well in the exam. Maintain good health. Don't joke with your health. Very important. Okay. Now, in conclusion, set a goal. I am challenging you. Set a goal. Can you imagine a football field without a goalpost? Can you imagine two teams playing against each other and they are told no goal is counted for you? Do you think they will be serious with it? Do you think the match would be interesting? Except a novelty match. I know novelty match is just for fun. But when you see a match where a goal counts, where a goal post is erected, is put in place, and where goals is counted, you see the players putting in all their effort. They would want to dive there to say we must have a goal. Because a goal is set for them. When you set a goal, it's a goal you have set for yourself will be a driving force. That goal you have set for yourself is what will be driving you. Set a goal for yourself. And when you want to set a goal, there is a saying, aim for the moon. If I told you are going to fall, you fall among the stars. It baffles me when some students say, let me just have the last credit and go. You want to have last credit and go. That's what you're preparing for. That's what you're planning for. And if eventually you want to drop, then you now drop from last credit to pass. So where will that take you to? Set a goal. Don't work aimlessly. Have a target. Be intentional about your actions. Set a goal for yourself. I'm challenging you to set a goal. Set a goal. I want to have 320 in my UTM. Be specific. Not that let me just have 200 plus. Set a goal. Oh, I want to have 280, 290. I want to have 320 in my UTM. I work towards it. In my WASC, I want to have at least eight A's in my WASC. I work towards it. If at all you want to fall from that 320 you have set for yourself in your UTM, then maybe like 300, which is still okay. Maybe like 290, which is still okay. It's better than you say, okay, let me have 250 or let me have 240 in my UTME. And then when you want to, for example, like 200 or 180, so set a goal. Believe in yourself. And I said it earlier, one of the things you are examined on is your courage and your confidence. Believe in yourself. It's lack of self-esteem, lack of self-belief, lack of belief in oneself that makes some people to involve in examination malpractice. They don't believe they can do the exam by themselves without cheating. So they take microchips. They write it in a sheet of paper or on their leg or on their thigh, and then they go to the examination hall. And if they are caught, they face the music. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it. And then pay the sacrifice more towards it. Be focused and positive. There will be a lot of distractions. Phones will distract you, internet will distract you. Be focused, don't be distracted. And be positive in your action. Be positive in your mind. Be positive in your dealings. Be positive in what you do. Be positive about yourself that yes, I can do it and I will achieve it. On a daily basis, pronounce positive things to yourself. Be positive. Then trust in God. Trust in God. Trust in God. That's the least or the greatest. Trust in God. Trusting in God after all you have done that have put everything in place. Then trust in God that yes, with God all things are possible. God will make all these things work well and then you come out in flying color. Trust God. Trust God. Pray. Either you're Muslim or you're Christian. Pray. Pray. Because there's nothing you can do without God giving you the grace. Pray very well. And then you see things working out for your good. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate your your uh your time, and I want to believe this time you have given it's never in vain. I would like to hear from you. This is a seminar set up by the Champions Educational Services. I'll be glad to hear from you. And I'm sure you have one question or the other. Please feel free to follow our Facebook page on Facebook, the Champions Maths and Physics Tutor. The Champions Maths and Physics Tutor. That's our Facebook page. And on the YouTube, the Champions Educational Services. The Champions Educational Services. And like our page on YouTube and follow it. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. More of this video in particular will be uploaded and we'll be glad to hear from you. And also, we'll be glad to answer your questions. If you have any questions, you can send a message on WhatsApp. You can send a message on Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. And we'll be glad to help you out in any of these questions you might have or any challenge. Once again, thank you for listening. And have a wonderful day and I wish you success in all the exams. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening. Hey, thank you, my wonderful audience. I'll be glad to hear from you. Uh, my name is Adewale Israel. I am the director of the Champions Educational Services, and I'll be very glad to hear from you in any of our. If you have any question on any of our social media, and by God's grace, we'll be having a seminar also. And this seminar very soon, the time and the day will be communicated. This seminar will be looking at the peculiarity of each subject peculiarity of each subject in WASC. How to answer each of these subjects in WASC. Like in mathematics, what are those things your examiner is expecting from you? In English, what are those things your examiner is expecting from you? And then, especially those subjects with practicals, physics, chemistry, biology, what are the things your examiner is expecting from you? And how are you expected to answer these questions? Those are the things we shall be looking at in our next seminar. And I can assure you, it's going to be impactful, it's going to be practical, it's going to be insightful, and you must not miss it. That I can assure you, you must not miss it. It's very going to be a transformation. That I can assure you. So once again, very soon, that will be communicated to you, the time and the date that the next seminar will be. Shall be looking at the peculiarity of each subject in WASC, how to answer right questions. What are those things the examiner is expecting from you in mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, government, literature? We have examiners of years of experience, those who have been marking WAEC for years. They understand the marking guide very well and they know what what WAEC examiner is expecting from you. So they will handle each of the subjects. And I'm sure you must not miss this because it's going to be very impactful. That I assure you. So see you then. Keep improving, keep planning, keep preparing for the exam, stay positive, and I wish you success. Thank you once again for listening. I remain Israel Adewale. Thank you, and I wish you success.